morning, y'all. This might be a little different from my YouTube channel. I did start a YouTube channel about truck driving, but I don't know. I just didn't feel like doing it. So this year, my wife and I went on our first Carnival cruise. And as first-time cruisers, I don't know. We watched a lot of YouTube videos, and we realized once we got on the cruise that a lot of stuff these YouTube videos don't that tell you to bring and use while you're on the cruise, you don't need it. So I guess if you're a worrywart and you're going to prepare for the worst possible time you could ever have on a cruise, then maybe you need all this medicine and all this stuff that people tell you to bring. But we didn't use none of it. So, and we're also going to tell you about my experience and kind of what I thought of Carnival Cruise as a first time ever going on a boat, first time through the whole situation. We sailed out of New Orleans in Louisiana, got on a Carnival Dream, and we sailed to Mahogany Bay, Belize, and Cozumel. This was February of 2019, just a couple weeks ago. We got there kind of early because it was during Mardi Gras. So they were preparing for parades and all that stuff. So, we wanted to get there early. So we got there early. The check-in process wasn't bad. They just scan your, or type in all your information, scan your boarding pass and stuff like that to make sure you're on the right cruise or going to the right position. And they check your driver's license, and we didn't have passports at the time, so we just brought our birth certificates. Didn't take any minute. They didn't second guess it. Nothing. They just went through, and it was super simple, super quick. With us getting there early, we were in staging lane 2, I think. So we got on the boat quite early. It was nice. It was kind of confusing at first because my wife is quitting smoking, so she does vape, and it was kind of confusing on where she could and where she couldn't vape the first day, which is understandable because you've got, there was 4,000 people on our cruise. You got 4,000 people only allowed on like 2 or 3 decks, so it's understandable. I'm also a cigar smoker, so that was kind of a weird situation too, because according to Carnival, you can only smoke. When I first got on the cruise, I didn't know I couldn't smoke in the casino. I didn't know that until afterwards. So I was told I couldn't smoke in the casino. Then I was told I could smoke on deck 11. I get up to deck 11, or on the back of the boat. On deck 11, but the back of the boat. Come to find out you can't smoke on the back of the boat. Cigars, cigarettes you can, cigars you can't. Technically, according to Carnival, I finally asked somebody at the main desk, where could I smoke cigars? They said deck 11 in the open area. So that's what they told me. If it's true, it's true. If it's not, it's not. It seemed like when we got on the boat, a lot of people, that staff there, didn't know where stuff, exactly 100% where stuff was. I don't know if because they were new, whatnot, but I just don't know. So we got on the boat, got to our room. We had a balcony suite. Awesome. The room was awesome. Cleaning staff was awesome. Staff on the boat in general was awesome. It was super simple, super easy to do. As a first-time cruiser, you're kind of nervous. You don't know where to go. You don't know what to do. You don't know who to talk to, and stuff like that. So it was kind of nerve-wracking at first for the first couple hours. Once we got to our rooms and stuff like that, I was able to put stuff down and stuff like that. It was a little more relaxed, a little more chill. So we did the sail away party and all that stuff, and we got heading down the Mississippi River. Went to dinner. My first experience in the dining room. We had anytime dining. We were in the Crimson dining room, I guess. And I was disappointed. Really was. People that I went with hyped it up, said, oh, it's great food, it's great food, it's great food. I wasn't impressed at all. Food came to the table cold, which I kind of gave, not cold, but it wasn't hot, barely lukewarm. Which I understand. I thought, say, hey, it's the first night on the cruise. They're trying to get everything, situated and get everyone situated, yet blah, blah, blah. So I gave it a pass, but to me, it was lacking in flavor. Just the basic flavors. I know with 4,000 people on the boat, they got to try to please everybody. I understand that. I really do. But it just seemed like it was lacking in the basic flavor that food should have. It was very bland, and I wasn't impressed by it. So the next night we went to the buffet, and there again, disappointed. Food was had a little bit of flavor, but my main issue, there wasn't a meal on the boat that I had at the buffet, the pizza, the iguana place, all the places I've tried on the boat. Only one place had a hot food, and that was the steakhouse. We went to the steakhouse. Other than that, there wasn't nothing. Nothing was hot, and I like hot food. Like, I like my food not like where it's gonna burn my mouth, but at least semi-warm to where it's pleasant to eat it. And none of the food there that we had on the boat, me personally, I don't know about my wife, I didn't ask her too much, but any food that I ate on the buffet, in the dining room, anywhere on the boat, was just the breakfast, all of it, barely lukewarm. And I get you have to cook so much food and all this stuff, but I even said, okay, well, I'll wait a minute, I'll go back up, see what else they got. They were bringing eggs out of the back, out of the kitchen. Had fresh eggs, fresh bacon. It was barely warm, barely lukewarm. And you can't enjoy a meal like that. It's just not anything to write home about. Am I one to complain too much? No, I just dealt with it. And also the style of the food and stuff like that. I'm a truck driver. I drive all over the country. Every state but Maine I've been to pretty much. Driving truck, delivering freight, stopping at places. And if you're a truck driver or someone that's been in a truck stop and you've been to like a Petro or TA type restaurant, excuse me, their food is pretty much eating at a truck stop buffet, or like a Golden Corral or something like that. If you enjoy that type of food, you'll love the food on a buffet. Me personally, it wasn't impressive. It was lacking. It just wasn't. I don't know. I was not impressed whatsoever. The only food that to me that tasted halfway decent was the steakhouse and the pasta place. And I ended up getting breakfast a couple times from the Blue Iguana. I think that's what the burrito stand is called. And their breakfast was good. But other than that, I wasn't impressed. 3 best meals I had on the boat, or the whole trip, would be in Belize. We stopped at we had an excursion. They had homemade food there. That was delicious. The steakhouse was delicious, and the pasta place was good. Other than that, I was not impressed. Even under desserts, like, they had one dessert that had like a gelatin oh god, it was horrible. I couldn't even eat it. I had to spit it out. I'm not like a food snob. I'm not some rich prick trying to be like, oh, I'm high and mighty. No, I'm just average Joe type of guy. The excursions were great. Belize was beautiful. Mahogany Bay was beautiful. The beaches were amazing. In Cozumel, I wasn't a fan of the beaches because they are seashell type beaches. So if you're not careful, they will cut your feet up a little bit. So I wasn't impressed by Cozumel as much as Belize or Mahogany Bay. Mahogany Bay is beautiful. The beaches were amazing. So overall, my experience on Carnival was, on a percentage scale, I'm going to say the experience was about a 90%. I really enjoyed myself experience-wise. Food-wise, I'd give it about a 40%. Like, it was edible, but it wasn't what I expected. What I was hyped up to be by all these videos you watch and all these people that have been on these cruises, and they're like, oh, the food's so amazing. I don't know where y'all eat at, but for me, from a poor white trash guy, it wasn't nothing to write home about. It just wasn't. It wasn't impressive. I wasn't happy with the food, but I was happy with the people and the experience. So I do more of that than, I mean, if the food is edible and I can survive off it, I'm good. But the experience is what I'm there for. Seeing these other countries and being out on this big ship and having fun. So that was great. All that stuff was awesome. I was just disappointed with food. Would I go on another Carnival cruise? Absolutely. Do I recommend a Carnival cruise to people? Absolutely. They're decent. They're pretty good. We booked another one for next year already. So, so I enjoyed it. I liked it. It was fun. I know this video is going a little long. It's a little over 10 minutes now. To go along with all the medicines and foods and all the stuff they tell you to bring, the only thing you need to bring, in my opinion, is your clothes, Dramamine, and motion sickness medicine. That's it. Don't worry about all. I mean, if you want to pack a couple boxes of like Aleve or a couple boxes of Tylenol, whatever, stuff like that, maybe some diarrhea medicine. Bare minimums: sunscreen, motion sickness medicine, maybe some Aleve, and earplugs if you have a problem with a lot of noise going on while you're trying to sleep. And bring your clothes. Remember, people, you go on this cruise to be on vacation and have a good time. Not to worry about, oh my God, I might get sick, or oh my God, I might get a headache, or I might get heartburn. You're on vacation. Have fun. That's all it's about. So, thanks for watching. Hustle and Flow. We out.